stares at Cassia in shock. You are more than just a tyrant's heir. You are a successor to a mad heretic, a betrayer of the faith. You must be destroyed, you and the Atlas, once and for all. You think the solution is so easy, don't you, Monkey? When you die, your souls become captives inside the spirit monolith. This process is deranging to our ancestors who have served as the monolith's guardians for eons. It is equally agonizing to the souls of your dead. And the more Monkey souls the monolith absorbs, the more volatile it becomes. The Eldari and the Monkey have spent many a dance battling for supremacy within the monolith, and its integrity is waning. You sense it so. Oh, okay, so every navigator with a stone on their chest that dies, their soul goes in there with the Eldari souls? The only way to free our ancestors from the pain is to separate the Monkey taint from the spirit monolith. My troop is here to perform just that. We will play our parts today, and when the final act of this age-long tragedy begins, the Monkey players will exit this world's stage. Sinister shadows dance on the Harlequin's mask as he draws an unknown device from his sleeve. The Atlas must certainly be destroyed, but surely the entire house cannot be expected to serve penance for Tisiphone's crimes. What? Perish the thought! The Starway Atlas is the foundation of House Orselio's power. Whence do you suppose we draw the strength to fare the Sea of Souls? Is this not the greatest library of Navis Nobilitate knowledge across the Coronis Expanse and Calixtus sector? Should the Atlas be destroyed, House Orselio will face oblivion. Nonsense! Tisiphone created the Atlas only a few centuries ago, whereas the history of House Orselio dates back to the last millennium. We have always been a house to be reckoned with, but when Tisiphone arrived in the Expanse, she set her sights on acquiring power that could let her family branch dominate the rest. And where has that left us? Our bodies are corrupted by Xeno heresy. God Emperor, forgive your children for committing a trespass so heinous. Is there no way whatsoever to separate the Navigator's souls from those of the Eldari without killing one or the other? The Xenos thinks for a moment. I do not believe there is. The three-eyed Monkey have desecrated this place, and I will not put the Spirit Monolith at risk just to help them avoid the consequences of a lamentable performance. Address Cassia. What do you say to the Xenos' assertions? She gives you a grateful nod and turns to the Harlequin troop. I cannot change the past, it is true, nor can I change the fact that my house is forever tainted with disgrace born of Tisiphone Orselio's hubris. Yet all of us here today have the power to change the future and halt the unending suffering that is drowning both your kin and mine. You suggest that the Monkey and the Eldari change the future together. The Harlequin leans forward curiously. I must admit, my leading lady, I am confounded by your audacity. Go on. My Atlas. Cassia places a hand on her gilded breastplate. If you can free the phantoms of my house from the spirit monolith, guide them to enter my Atlas. Their experience and wisdom will help steer House Orselio onto the path of truth and allow future generations to avoid the calamitous pitfalls of their forebears. K. Morag, my leading lady, the shards of the monolith are lodged inside the chest of every Monkey bound to you by ties of blood. How exactly do you intend to return them? I shall use the Atlas to sever my subject's connection to the spirit monolith. Then I shall extract its shards from every navigator of House Orselio. This artifact is implanted at birth, but that does not mean that the ritual cannot be reversed. I witnessed its creation through Tisiphone's eyes and my visions. I lived it over and over again through the memories of the Sethala clan. I can recreate the ritual that will return the souls of your kin to you and save my people's lives. Cassia, are you really capable of this? I am confident in my abilities more so than ever before. Seldom do humans and Xenos get the chance to resolve their conflicts without violence. I second Lady Cassia's proposal. The Harlequin remains as still as a garish statue for several minutes. Then the mellifluous voice behind the mask says, for the sake of returning all of the monolith shards, I am willing to go along with this impromptu performance, Monkey. But for a bird to fly, it first needs to be unshackled. The Harlequin draws his blade and slashes the air right by Cassia's neck. The stone that was fused with her body tears through her skin and falls at the Harlequin's feet. Oh, the limiter thing. So when we first met her, a guy tricked us into placing a stone against her skin to calm her down, because she was like... she was releasing psychic energy like crazy and killing everyone around her. But the stone, like, fused into her flesh and has been, like, limiting her abilities ever since that day. I am touched by that the desperate monkey with darkness in his eyes passed my gift to you after all, but I no longer see the need for it. No! The Regent's envoy draws her pistol. I won't let you destroy the Atlas, even if it is the child's wish. Lady Orselio, you are too young and inexperienced. You simply cannot comprehend. Oh man, I'm so glad we brought this envoy here. You address the future Novator of House Orselio, one who survived the massacre of Urak V, who has lived following an attempt on her life at the Palace of Dargonis, who has restored her house's stability in what scant time she has been free, while you, all of you, have spent years destroying it from within. You address one who has passed through the tempest of the Sea of Souls to the true Atlas as a rogue trader's ally. Yet still you call me unworthy, don't you? Young? Inexperienced? Kneel before me, and I shall forgive you your insolence. Fellowship succeeded. House Orselio was always loyal to Novator Tisiphone. Henceforth, I will be loyal to her successor, even if you see fit to lead us down a different path, my lady. Yo, she changed her mind real fast. The navigator's voice trembles with reverence. Are you done with your performance, monkey? Then stand aside and do not interrupt. Ah, I can feel it again. The tranquility. The ancestral souls have found peace, and corruption no longer endangers the monolith or this world. The Harlequin's narrow shoulders now look completely relaxed. Remember our agreement, Cassia Orselio. We will soon meet in this place again so that you can give us the shards. And now be gone from our world, monkey. Okay. Let's see. Lord Xenos.
And done.
According to the faded glyphs, the statue depicts an Eldari hero who created 100 worlds and twice as many stars.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
One and it's
The Eldari's gods once walked among them, teaching, guiding, protecting them from harm. There were no boundaries between mortal creatures and their patrons.
what a shame.
A toppled pillar. Okay. Loot all of the dead mind control people. BG3 is great, but I didn't really care about the characters and also burned out on D&D on tabletop. Prefer other RPG systems and settings. If BG3 took place in Eberron or Dark Sun setting, I likely would have been hooked despite being 5e. I don't know anything about those two settings. Alright, back to the bridge to talk to Cass. Here.
Oh, how nice of you to grace me with your presence. I was just thinking back to our journey to the Palace of the Atlas. That is, to the world of Xenos. Remembering that most
Why is that making you giggle? That was horrifying.
My mind in a whole palette of hues. But when I think of the great risk you took for House Orselio's and my own sake, an azure shawl instantly descends on my shoulders, and amber sparks flash inside my soul. Please accept my sincerest gratitude.
What awaits the navigators of your house now?
The Xenos have managed to free the souls of our ancestors from their confinement. The memory and wisdom of those that came before us will serve our house, helping build upon the ruins of the present a firm foundation for generations to come. I believe in that, as I believe in the divine light of the Emperor.
So now you're a full-fledged Novator of House Orselio?
You of all people should know that succession is a lengthy and tiresome process. While my entire house is busy preparing for a grand council at which I am to ceremonially inherit the late Tisiphone's title, I have decided to remain by your side. to relish just a little more of this carefree liberty. For as soon as I am summoned to do my duty, we must say our farewells.
So now the entire power of the Atlas is in the Novator's hands.
I suppose so, if by power you mean priceless knowledge. As for the special powers granted by the Xenos souls, the navigators of House Orselio will once again have to contend with their own bodily and spiritual limitations. However, I am undaunted by the prospect, for our line and our gene have never been weak. House Orselio will succeed, and soon we will rise again, draped in white and gold.
Okay.
Of course, I will try to answer any... I have enjoyed your company.
All right. So that quest is done. Honestly, anytime I think about Cass, I'm gonna weeb for a second, I'm reminded of Neji's family in Naruto. Their whole thing is they had like a main house and like sub houses. And the people that were in the sub houses had this like mark on their head, and anyone in the main house could do like basically a command word, and it would just torture or even kill someone that had the mark if they got out of line. And it seems to be the same way that they're set up for her. Wraith Tommy. Okay, I needed to go to Dargonis for Cabela. So warp travel there. Let's see. Okay. We got a group of demons to put down. You're talking about the Hugas? Yes. Yep. I was being kind of vague for people that had no interest in the show, Mahuyo, but yeah. Yeah. Sorry about them.
Patience? My nerves
All
are
right.
frayed.
Ugh, this map.
Ooh, what a glorious storm this battle
Alright, just
will
jump
be.
into it.
You asked for it.
I'm not accustomed to being
Let's do
ordered around.
that. And
Me? If you
Heinrichs.
insist, Lord Captain.
Regen.
I won't object.
Warning.
I am trying to die with grace, at least.
2 down. Oh, Demonettes.
Do what it takes.
2 Demonettes.
I can't stand it. Quick, quick! This way!
I shall not fail, as honor ordains.
Where is she? Oh, there she is.
Trust counts. The other side awaits.
Okay.
Let's see to it. For the throne's glory. But of course.
Alright, mini buffs.
Emperor, protect me! Emperor, protect me!
For now.
Okay.
The wolf is on the hunt. So it shall be. I will carve runes out of your bones. See how the wolf succeeds.
Let's see.
Wicked thought.
Dog bite that.
Scheme half, fate claims. Another one. A maelstrom of madness.
Touch me.
I just skipped turn.
Stand it!
Just trying to blast through this fight as fast as possible, just skipping the turns that aren't going to have a huge effect. Let's go here and blast.
The navigators must. How dare you?
6 remaining.
Only to be. I am unsatisfied.
blade be shed as thou hast willed. The shadows will see it done. Killing brings me no pleasure. I will leave footprints of
Yeah, I used
scarlet.
Carnival of Misery there, so every enemy still on the map somewhere has a dot on them.
Let's see to it. I'm done with this one.
Is a blessing.
I'm just gonna keep passing turns, and I think they'll die from dots. There we go, perfect.
What lies beyond?
That's the strat for the easy fights now. Just charge up Cabela until she can use Carnival, and then just dot everything on the map, and then just pass, 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 pass. Okay, and go here, and all right. So Cabela, oh my God, enough. Jumped again. I could let the crew handle it, but by me handling it, I get more XP, so I usually just do it myself.
One step at a time. The battleground seconds.
Your Emperor won't save you!
Do my bidding.
Move the bird there.
Naturally.
Regen.
Me,
Out of my way!
if you insist, Lord Captain. I'm not another foe painted black. Help me, Lord Captain!
I serve the ruinous power! The non-believer chaos! Fenris is in battle! Oceans bleed!
Don't get cocky. I will not die in dishonor. I shall not fail.
Deliver us!
It's me!
Pain soothes my soul.
All right, and
Let's see to
bird.
it. For the throne's glory. But of course, Lord Captain. Let's see to it.
Okay, buffs are done.
Does not become
Now we can run around, do whatever.
I hunt for battle. Wolves run. Cubs play. Die in disgrace.
Kick him.
Fame-hungry come.
You don't frighten me! I'll die with grace, at least. Dare you!
Lots of gas cloud grenades.
Cause me, maybe in 1,000 sectors.
Corpses.
Let not the righteous fear. May
All
their
right.
blades be sharp.
Dotted all
As
enemies.
honor ordains. Trust me. As the tenets demand. My blade whispers your come. The other side awaits.
Let's see.
Focus, Van Cullens. Focus.
Fenris shoulder! Our foes reek of cowardice.
Okay, that should be everything.
There will be no peace in my wake.
We're gonna have to call a janitor to come down here and clean all this gas up. However that works. Vacuum cleaner or something. Alright. Meet the Erebus's. So, as a reminder, this is a continuation of Cabela's questline, where she was told that for forgiveness she had to find and kill a member of the Erebus family. But we can't find that specific member of the Erebus family, so we're meeting their family to be like, hey, we gotta kill one of you. Where's Nikki at? What is this? Epidemic. A deadly pathogen has paralyzed the colony. The rabble is terrified, the planetary authorities are flummoxed. What? Spin 3 Promethium, burn down regions infected by epidemic. The hotbed of the infection was turned to ash, and the disease retreated, terrified by the road trader's iron resolve. Okay. Alright, and we needed Cabela for this, so she's gotta be in the party. Kind of surprised that Cabela has more stuff, because I thought we had concluded her DLC. And on top of that, we got the Steam achievement for having... Well, we got a Steam achievement when we beat what I thought was the final boss of her DLC, so I'm pleasantly surprised that she's got more content. Chat, look at this. My guy came into the room with passion. He's just, wee! Oh my goodness. That's better than T-posing. Alright, where is this family I'm supposed to meet? Clementia, do you know where they are? Your lordship, I've been told that you summoned the Erebus family to your court. Your subjects in question, along with their 4 offspring, have already arrived at the palace. They will attend the reception, honoring your return to the capital world. Announce that the reception is starting. I'm ready to receive the Erebus family. As you wish, your lordship. Should be interesting. I'm predicting that she is going to be like a long-lost daughter of the family. Your lordship, allow us to introduce the next guest, protectors of Dargonus from the void between the stars. Randor and Zioni of House Erebus, along with their heirs, Mattis, Lorna, Rono, and Lumi Erebus. Glory to the dynasty. Officers Randor and Zioni Erebus both make the signs of the Aquila, reverent expressions on their battle-scarred faces. Beside them are their children, raised to love the God Emperor. They are mild-mannered but fascinated by their new surroundings. Judging by their uniforms, the 2 eldest children are already members of the Dargonus Planetary Guard. Your lordship, it is a great honor for House Erebus to be invited to your palace. There's a glimpse of distinct anxiety in Randor Erebus's eyes. Zioni touches her husband's palm ever so slightly, giving him a reassuring nod, and then addresses you. As a token of our greatest reverence for the Von Valancius dynasty, allow me to present you with the modest family relic of the Erebus clan. May it serve you faithfully. Voidborn's Pride. Whenever the wearer kills an enemy, their metacase increases by 8 until the end of combat. Stacks. I actually do not know how metacase affects combat. Like, I've always, I know what it does outside of combat. It affects your use of medkits, it affects, like, skill checks, but in combat, I don't know what it does. I know Cabela has a couple of moves that can scale with Medicae instead of other stuff if her Medicae is higher. Maybe it's meant for her? How is House Erebus faring on Dargonus? We are delighted by the favor shown to us, your lordship. Life in the capital is much calmer and slower compared to the ship, and I have gotten almost used to the gravity. The prosthetic supporting Randor's spine creaks under his clothes as he attempts an awkward bow. So, this is really interesting, and also this reminds me of the Belters in the Expanse franchise. But this guy is a Voidborn, which means he was born on a spaceship, and he has spent most of his life on a spaceship, which is very low gravity. And so after moving to a planet, his body grew to adulthood in low gravity, so it strains under the gravity of a planet. So he had to get a prosthetic on his spine, apparently, to help him survive that. Cabela whispers, but just barely. A crowd, the Damon's attention, and this being their first time to the palace. They are nervous. You must give these people time. Let them get accustomed to these surroundings and to your presence. Let them wander around the hall and taste the food. We will talk to each one individually. As the Erebus parents notice a blood-spun web cultist at your side, they exchange glances. An almost imperceptible tension hangs in the air. Are you finding the reception to your liking? It is beyond all our expectations. We could not have dreamt of something like this, to be honest. Even just permission to settle on Dargonis and continue our service on the dynasty's capital world was a most gracious gesture on Lady Theodora's part. We did not expect any further attention. Zioni smiles gently, but her fingers are fidgeting with her heirloom pendant. Let us enjoy the evening. Join the guests. We will talk later. Of course, Lordship. We are available for you anytime. Okay, so we gotta find out if any of them know where this one person we're supposed to kill is.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Randor.
They all will see.
Your Lordship, allow us to thank you once again for this honor. Though we left the flagship a long time ago, it is a pleasure to be in the presence of a Lord Captain again. Zioni looks at you with pensive, unblinking gaze, her eyes darker than the night sky. We realize that your attention to House Erebus was brought on by some manner of circumstances. Please let us know how we can be of service to you, and we will do what you require. A keen observation. Randor's eyes meet Cabela's as she speaks, but he is not intimidated. On the contrary, the corner of his mouth curves upward slightly, and he gives a respectful nod. Do you remember Theodora well? I won't lie, your lordship, we never saw her in person. We did not have the rank. Even her favor was bestowed on us in the form of a document penned and delivered by a scribe. But we remember her orders, and they were reflective of all the courage and fervor of a true rogue trader. Tell me about the Erebus family. Sadly, we are but a shadow of what was once a much more numerous clan. Most of our kinspeople fell in combat, but we believe the Erebus' last battle is yet to be fought. We raise cohorts of successors, we teach new recruits and our own children the ins and outs of void service before they even set foot on board. The new generation are learning to serve in their own way. Our eldest son, Mattis, is on the planetary guard. So is Lorna, our eldest daughter, though she has devoted herself to medicine. And to our great surprise and elation, our younger children, Rono and Lumi, have found their vocation in serving the God Emperor and the Ecclesiarchy. I am looking for a Naki Erebus. The ship's archives mention several of your ancestors, but the one I need is a living person. The couple exchanges glances again. Our clan has a tradition. We name our children in honor of our past heroes. Mattis and Naki Erebus are the twin founders of our family, a great warrior and keeper of knowledge. Legend has it that a great future awaited bearers of those names. Every Mattis or Naki Erebus would add to the clan's renown, and they would prove faithful assistants to any Lord Captain they served. But legends are just that, legends. It is not names that give people strength, but the faith inside their hearts. Is there currently anyone named Naki in your household? No, no one has been born with that name for many years now. Your son bears the name Mattis. Randor laughs. What can I say? I've always wanted to raise a great person. Why did you name your daughter Lorna and not Naki? Did you not want her to become great? I didn't. They did name a daughter Naki. Cabela's words hang heavy in the air. Zioni Erebus nods slowly in response, a sad smile on her lips. We did, but the Emperor took her from us, the Undying Emperor. The Undying Emperor? You are followers of the blood-spun web. No, your lordship. Randor and I, we have always been stalwart in our faith, and we revered the Spinner's service, but their sacred path was too dark and frightening for us. We may not have understood the deeds of the blood-spun web, but we never doubted that the Spinners carried out his will, for they gave their all to their duty. It is a heavy duty, but a true duty always is. Let us go, Cabela whispers softly. I have heard and seen all I needed to. What?
Patience!
Do I talk to the others?
My nerves are frayed!
Oh, they're right here behind me. You're pressing down too hard on your quill, Lumi. Look how thick your lines are, and the ink hasn't dried. Mother will be livid when she sees this stain on my cuff. Why don't you watch what you're doing instead of lecturing me again? How many times has Master Rogbard said, apply the base colors first, then the darker shades? The Erebus children are leaning over a sheet of parchment, arguing passionately. A small, finely made box next to them contains quills and a few bottles of ink. Cabella's shadow hangs over the younger Erebus's. Her unblinking gaze carefully studies the unfinished drawing and grows gloomier still. Your lordship, we are honored to be at the Von Valancius Palace. I am Lorna Erebus. A pale young woman, slightly shorter than Cabela, smooths a lock of her dark hair